Okay, let's learn how to sign "Your ex eats too much" in American Sign Language. Sign by sign. Your looks like this. Okay, the hand shape, we're going to go like this. Fingers together, thumb alongside. Now I'm talking with you, so I'm just going to do one push in your direction. Your. Okay, now keep in mind if we're seated side by side or you're off to my side, I'm going to turn my body as best as possible and then sign your. All right, the idea is to have clear communication. And if I'm like this, it's a little bit more difficult to see, much more difficult to see my facial expression and the rest of my signs, right? So turn, your. From the front again, single push, your. All right, let's move to ex. Now, is it ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-husband, ex-friend, ex-wife, whatever? You'll know, it's the situation, right? Okay, so just in general, how do we sign ex? We're going to use the letters. All right, we're just going to sign EX. Okay, so for an E, let's do it. Fingers like this, fingers together, curve down the tips of the fingers. Put your thumb there at the bottom. That's an E. Again, E. Okay, interesting note, you may see an E signed like this, right, where the tips of the fingers are actually touching the thumb. That's fine. You may see the E signed like this, where they're not touching. That's fine. It depends, where you grew up, who you're interacting with. I grew up signing E like this in the deaf community, all right? I would urge you, if you're not sure, to sign it how your local deaf community signs it, right? E or E. Another interesting note is that this E is referred to often as the screaming E. Because you have the E down here, I guess is the quiet and relaxed E. I'm not quite sure. But when you open the mouth, it's like E, right? So this is a screaming E. All right? So I sign E like this. E. Okay. For X, the letter X, just go like this. All right? I would urge you to think of Captain Hook. If you can't remember, there's your hook. X. R, right? X. How do we make an X? Well, go like this. Put your fingers together, get rid of the last three fingers, put your thumb in front on top of those fingers. Now we're just going to curve our index finger down, all right? We have an X. If you sign an X all by itself, it would just be like this, X. Now we need X. So the sign for ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, right? We just want to refer to them as our X. Just do the letters. Do them quickly. X. X. When I see people signing this, very rarely do I see E and then X. It's just usually a quick hand movement from the E to the X. Quick combination, X. All right, I've seen it people where they don't twist at all. I've seen people where they twist just a little bit, X. All right, so I sign it like this. Okay, so we have X. The sign for eat, it's going to look like this. The hand shape, well, make the letter O. How do you make the letter O? Well, go like this, fingers together, tips down to the thumb. There's an O and it looks like an O. Now squish it down, all right? Squish it down so it's a squished O and touch your mouth once. That is eat. If you touch your mouth twice, then it means food. Food. But we want, in this example, eat. Okay. Too much. Okay, here's the sign for too much and how it would fit in this situation. All right, the base sign, the concept is just more than, all right? So this is the sign for more than. We have less than and we have more than. Now in this situation, this context, the more than, it becomes too much. It's something that is not really positive. So watch my face and my body movements. Right? You can say I'm embellishing the sign for more than, right? I'm like, I'm throwing it up there. It's too much. They're eating too much. So we have too much from the side. From the other side. All right, from the front again. Too much. All right, so let's sign it all together. We've learned all of the signs, nice and slow. So sign with me. Let's do it. Your ex eat too much. All right, let's do it again, a little bit quicker. Your ex eat too much. All right, so sign with me. Let's do it a few times. Okay, quick note on too much. Now there can be a little too much, or there can be like way, way, way too much, right? Just use your sign. That's a wonderful thing about sign language. You can embellish or not embellish to fit the situation. So let's say your ex-girlfriend or whoever, she's just chowing down on that buffet, like no tomorrow, right? You might be like, wow, put it way up there, too much, right? If it's just a little bit, not a huge amount, but some, you can just, put it up there. Too much. Not healthy amount. Too much. Okay, so once again, let's sign it together. Okay, we just talked about how to sign your ex eats too much. I absolutely adore your teaching methods. Not a lot of teachers break it down into this many comprehensible parts, and you make it 10 times easier to learn with raging ADHD. Keep it up, man. Abby left this review based on the content in our first 1,000 plus essential signs course. Yes, that's right. You're going to learn over more than 1,000 signs in American Sign Language. This is an absolutely huge course, over 49 hours, more than 1,700 lessons. We have individual signs, of course, lots of them, tips, strategies, testing, two-part testing, signing and understanding, ASL dialogues, lots of stuff to keep you busy and keep you improving and make sure that you're making progress. Now, this is one of over 35 courses included in our ASL bundle, all right? Now, if it's difficult for you to get in a live in-person class because they have specific times it doesn't fit with your schedule, well, this is all online, available 24/7, 24 hours a day, and it can fit whatever schedule is good for you, whether it's the wee hours of the morning, it's in the middle of the day at work, it's your break time, whatever, after the kids go to bed, whatever, this can fit your schedule, and it's relaxed. Go at your own pace, no stress environment. Just get in there, start signing, smile, and have some fun. Go to avalingo.com, check out our stuff, preview, explore, take your time. Make sure that our teaching style fits with your learning style. Really important. Abby, thank you for including us in your sign language journey.